Nick Andrews and Daniel Bystock. And for Crossroads, the point guard Yuki Akubo, Brendan Terry, Dylan Stone, Henry Adiasa, 6'10", the tallest guy on the floor tonight, and TJ Muhammad.
And of course, the key to the game here for the Normans as the tip goes to Crossroads is how do you contain Adiasa down low? And we're about to find that out because they are going to run this offense through him against that 1-2-2 zone defense.
Adiasa, 6'10", the tallest guy that Beverly has is Blake Lander, listed at 6'4", but when I spoke with Jarvis Turner before the game, he said really more like a 6'2.5" kind of a guard, as Akubo misses a three, but still the Dylan Stone is there for the follow. And it's going to be important for a team like Beverly to limit Crossroads to one shot per possession, because certainly Crossroads will have the advantage.
Crossroads will have the advantage down low. Of course, the biggest thing is penetrate the paint offensively. If you're Beverly Hills, try to get Adiasa in some sort of foul trouble, but you saw an early turnover by the Normans. That ball just hit out of bounds by a gray jersey. So if you're Beverly Hills, you have to limit your turnovers. Try to give Crossroads as few opportunities offensively as possible.
Akubo from the top of the arc can't hit. Offensive rebound from Stone, and he comes up short. Good defense from the Normans. A little sloppy in transition as they trail 2-0 in the early goings of the first, as Lander can't hit the lefty layup. And that's what makes this team in Crossroads a lot more challenging in person than on paper, is their length and their ability to disrupt shots. As Stone tees it up and drills it from the corner.
They're also quick, right? You saw two quick baskets and a very quick timeout by Beverly Hills. A 30-second pace of play with two speeds. And also, again, don't let
CIF Division III AA championship in the 2014-2015 season. That was really kind of their breakthrough moment, as Ramirez gets his own miss to drop. That team was headlined by a guy named Chance Comanche, who was a four-star power forward / center who ended up going to play for Arizona and currently actually plays for the Canton Charge, which is the NBA G League team of the Cleveland Cavaliers. And it's really been since that year that this program has really taken off. As another turnover, and here comes Ramirez. No look pass in the corner, and he knocks it down. Aaron Liberty. Five and a half to play in the first. Crossroads coming off a win over Brentwood in league play, winning 69-65, and TJ Muhammad sticks a three-pointer. That's their second of the night.
Oh, the southpaw just popping one through. He shows the length on that three because the closeout was great, but the stroke just a little bit better.
Last time we saw Crossroads was against Heritage Christian, and they really struggled behind the three-point line, especially in the first half. As Lander throws up a wild shot. Can't get it to drop, but
they were in that game until the second half, until they really let Sky Clark go off on them.
Yeah. And a foul inside. Brendan Terry, the junior, 6'6", with an offensive rebound, and he'll stay underneath for the Roadrunners. First miss from beyond the three-point line for Crossroads. They made their first two. Great out-of-bounds play, and Terry gets an easy deuce.
You're always going to find efficiency out of Crossroads. They're always competitive each and every season. They may not always have players that, as you see a three popped in right there, that are going to be popping out on the recruitment trail, but they're always well coached and they always have that really good chemistry.
Ben Ramirez, the senior captain, real dynamic player with a three for the Normans. Adiasa deep inside the paint, lacks a little bit of the touch as he misses from point blank. And now kicked ball, so we'll go back to the Normans. First three-pointer made by Beverly Hills tonight. Excuse me, the second three-pointer made. And inside 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Normans coming off one of their biggest wins of the season over El Segundo, 70-30. Lander a little bit in trouble. And Ramirez will clear out. Taking on Muhammad, and Muhammad wins that battle, able to strip him. And here is Stone galloping all the way and can't hit. And the ball goes to the Normans.
A lot of errant offense on both sides. I like the isolation for Beverly Hills, but Muhammad with a great play defensively. When you look at guys at the next level, right, guys like Kyle Guy, who's now in the NBA, or Peyton Pritchard, these perimeter defenders, they're not good because they're the most athletic guy, because they're a great offensive player. It's because of how they play defense.
Ramirez sticks another three.
And even though Ramirez burned Muhammad right there on the previous possession, Muhammad showed that he is really good perimeter defensively.
Ramirez has collected a couple offers as the steal taken away by Aaron Liberty, and he draws the foul. Trying to push the pace, and the district, so those are knocked down by Aaron Liberty. And the Normans with a 3-point lead, 13-10. Terry inside, good defense. And he comes up empty. And Liberty on the break. Stripped on the way up, but no call, and will stay underneath.
You know, Beverly has really changed their approach offensively. It was try to slow things down, but Crossroads defensively is so lengthy, both on the perimeter and down low, when you have Adi also just standing in the center of that paint. Remember, no defensive 3-second violations or 5-second violations in high school, so they realize they have to go quick.
Ramirez steps inside the three-point line. Shuttle pass inside to Jordan Williams, and he'll go to the free throw line. Push the basketball. Jordan Williams, the second tallest individual on Beverly Hills, listed at 6'4". Big Ken, there is a bit of an asterisk next to that, more like 6'2". But he splits a pair. Muhammad. Billy Stone inside. Terry couldn't finish.
Really nice defense, though, by Jordan Williams for Beverly Hills on the closeout.
Liberty with a Euro step, and the lead is up to 6. Aaron Liberty, couple quick points in this first quarter as a nice reverse comes up empty for Sam Slutsky, who checked in. And on the other end, Nick Andrews with a bucket and a foul and demonstrating the lead. To 10, the largest lead of the game for either side. Crossroads got out to a quick start, led 10-5, but since the Normans have gone on a 13-0 run, sparked by a couple threes by Ben Ramirez. And Andrews can't complete the three-point play, so the lead stays at 8. And a turnover stolen by Aaron Liberty. Going 3v1, and he has his shot swatted inside by Muhammad. Good recovery by Crossroads and the 5'9" Bulldog in TJ Muhammad to not give up on the play. Aaron Liberty, Ben Ramirez, Andrews, Williams, and B-Stock in for Beverly Hills. Andrews turns the corner. They're looking for Ramirez. They get to him with 4 on the shot clock. Ramirez makes a nice move, but Adiasa with the recovery. And the Normans can't get a shot off. Good defense from the Roadrunners.
Close out ability by Adiasa, recognizing the shot clock was low, knew what Beverly Hills was trying to do by swinging it inside the post. Just met that ball before it hit the backboard, getting that clean block and forcing the turnover. This zone defense is just so interesting for Beverly. It starts out as a 1-2-2 and transitions into a 2-1-2. They're trying to force that ball right there.
Adiasa draws the foul.
Transition, we've seen
The zone defense working nonetheless.
the 1-2-2 at Syracuse. That's how Jim Boeheim
Right.
really innovated out at Syracuse, was the 1-2-2 zone defense.
Adiasa splits a pair. And the ball will go back to the Normans, 39.4 in the game. So about a 4-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
And the other thing that the 1-2-2 does,
Muhammad with a steal and lays it up and in, plus the foul. And has a little flex to his teammate Brendan Terry.
to 4.
Muhammad able to knock down the free throw, cuts the lead down to 4. And the shot clock turned off. We'll see if the Normans opt to hold for the final shot, already moving into their set. Ramirez elevates, and he shot that one a little bit early, comes up empty. And here is Slutsky on the break. Finds Muhammad wide open for 3 and knocks it down.
He has single-handedly brought this team back into this game.
Andrews with 1, throws it up and flips it up and in. As the buzzer sounds, and the Normans lead by 3 after. At Crossroads High School for an out-of-league matchup between Crossroads and the Roadrunners in Beverly Hills and the Normans. The 6th meeting between these two teams. Normans lead the all-time series 3-2. Lander with a nice crossover, adjusts, but can't spin the layup up and in.
Yeah, the charge attempt really got him out of his shot right there.
Last meeting was in 2018. Beverly won 61-43 back in December. As Akubo takes the contact and will go to the line.
And you'd think for a school that's within 15 minutes,
That's been spearheaded by.
at the scope of leagues, it's probably middle tier. Beverly Hills doesn't want to be West.
And they've really typically hasn't been.
That you don't have to be a private.
Full T. Crossroads has tied it up. Yuki Akubo split a pair of free throws, and Brendan Terry with a layup to tie it up for the Roadrunners, 20 apiece, taking on Beverly Hills and the Normans in a non-league game here at Crossroads High School as Stone steps through the double and misses the runner. And we were talking about before the break how difficult it is for public schools to really recruit. Almost reminds me, Johnny, a little bit of Calabasas in high school football and the job that Chris Claiborne had done to bring in players. But obviously basketball is a little different as Lander misses the 3 and the Roadrunners with a 2-on-1. Terry gathers inside for 2.
And we'll talk about this more in depth on our podcast that'll be released here later this week. SoCal Prep Recruits on the Believe Podcast Network for those who want more of that content. But it's certainly, that was a great comp, Jonah, the Calabasas football. I mean, like, look at the public school scene for a basketball. There are a lot of great schools that compete because they just are an institution. The coaches come in and they make it an institution. That's what you see with Beverly Hills. You see it out at Oak Park, all over the place. Liberty
with a baseline pull-up. Ties it up at 22 apiece.
You know, the Crossroads comeback, they're down 18-10. I know there's a bit of a collapse there at the end of the first quarter that allowed Crossroads to get back into this game. But, wow, nice rebound by Muhammad. He's been so active.
Terry, jump step, misses the layup, and the offensive rebound by TJ Muhammad really has been kind of the emblem for Crossroads tonight. He's really been the spark. Liberty can't finish. The follow is tipped up and in from Lander.
He's been the spark, and we kept saying, well, Odiasa. Nobody can really stop TJ Muhammad right now. Defensively, he's been a spark plug for Crossroads as well.
He scored the final 6 points to end the first quarter for the Roadrunners. And he has a block, a steal, and Stone connects for a second three-pointer of the night.
It has to feel good for him after missing 2 wide-open layups in the last 2 possessions. But everybody for Crossroads crashing the glass on every single shot. That one hit, but that is a really good sign if you're Crossroads offensively, making sure everybody's active down low in case that shot misses.
Ramirez stripped again by none other than TJ Muhammad. Muhammad steps on the gas, misses the layup. Slutsky able to track it down and will go to the free throw line, fouled on the follow-up attempt. And would be a big void.
Is going to match up to him here. With the game being as close as it is and Crossroads hitting their perimeter shots, it might have opened up the game down low for Adiaso, so we'll see how they adjust now that he's back in the game.
Adiasa right now only with 1 point. Really hasn't been too much of a factor as a foul on Slutsky for Crossroads. That's their 3rd team foul. Make that their 4th team foul. This gym is pretty special though here in Santa Monica. I'll tell you about that a little bit more as the broadcast progresses. We'll show the jersey of the great Baron Davis, who played for Crossroads. As a nice up and under move goes for Lander.
Oh, Lander looked like Baron Davis right there on that cut to the hoop.
Though he wasn't wearing the headband.
That's true. The headbands aren't super popular with today's youth. You ever wear a headband?
Much. I wasn't much of a headband guy.
There you go. I did because I sweat a lot. It wasn't for the style.
Defense picking up, shot clock down to 10. Okubo, Muhammad. Now Kubo puts up the shot, comes up short, and the rebound taken by Lander. Defensive pressure for the Normans really picked up on that last possession, forced a tough shot as the shot clock was running down. And we're inside 3 minutes in what's been a real fast first half. Andrews doing a lot of dribbling. Shot clock down to 7. Lander with Adiasa switched onto him. Takes on the big fella and misses the lefty layup.
That is a tough move to take against someone that tall.
They're looking for Adiasa down low, and they get it to him. Not much that Jordan Williams can do to defend him inside, but prior to that pass, Johnny, Normans have done a pretty good job.
Williams
layup, and the foul by Liberty comes up short again, so an opportunity to score for the Normans, and they come up empty-handed.
All shots you have to make, especially in the tie game.
Terry is stripped. Here comes Liberty all the way and gets the finger roll to drop. Aaron Liberty with 6 points that have all come on fast breaks. And the Normans go back in front by 2. 28-26, Adiasa down low. And another foul. Looking stroke there from this season.
When they play Windward, that'll be a matchup where he'll be undersized.
Kajani.
Mason Hooks up at Harvard. We'll see him tomorrow night against St. Francis.
Harvard Westlake. Crossroads doesn't play Harvard Westlake in the regular season, but we'll see.
Oh, there might be an open league matchup, yeah.
Foul called against Dylan Stone. That's the 5th team foul. So 2 more would put the Normans at the free throw line. They've got 17 fouls, so they're already in the bonus. And they just get it into Liberty. Had to collect it in the backcourt, defended by Akubo. Liberty. Swing it around.
Not a lot of off-ball movement here for Beverly.
Lander on a step back, a difficult shot, and he's off the mark.
No help defense, or offense rather.
Muhammad slipping pass. Adiasa can't clean it up. And Terry also can't finish inside. 3 opportunities for the Roadrunners, and they come up short. And Ramirez in transition is fouled hard by Muhammad from behind. Inside, you're getting
down low, sticking with
Ben Ramirez. And he splits from the charity stripe. We'll see what kind of possession and set Crossroads ultimately runs here. Trying to penetrate that zone, and a foul, a holding call against Lander inside on Adiasa, and the Normans over the foul limit. They'll send the big fella to the free throw line. This is the front end of the 1-and-1 opportunity for Beverly to hold for the final shot. A 1-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. So if they shoot it with under 4 seconds, it might prevent Crossroads from putting up one last shot. Lander setting a pick, looking for the switch. Liberty and Adiasa. That's the switch they want. And they get into the hands of their best player, Ramirez. Ramirez on a tough fall away, can't hit. And
the shot clock violation.
Heave, yeah, shot clock violation. I think they'll
Service.
a big win as technical difficulties, but we're back in with you. Roadrunners have started a little bit on a 4-0 run. They lead 32-29. As the Normans trying to come to Crossroads and pick up a big win, as Ramirez with a nice touch off the glass for 2. Crossroads home not only to the Roadrunners, but the icon and legend Baron Davis ended up playing at UCLA, and then the Clippers. His jersey hangs up here at the gymnasium. We'll bring you a glimpse of that during a stoppage of play as Adiasa has it stripped away. And here is Nick Andrews, who again has his shot denied by TJ Muhammad, his second block of the ball game. And there it is, the jersey of the legend Baron Davis, headband Baron Davis.
Headband Davis. Don't forget about that Warriors team with Al Harrington and Jason
Absolutely.
Richardson that he was on.
Ramirez walks into a 3 and connects from downtown. The third three-pointer of the ball game for Ben Ramirez, and the fourth made by the Normans tonight. Both teams have shot it really well, as Muhammad able to force up a tough shot and in. Both teams have been shooting extremely well behind the three-point line tonight. Crossroads with 4 and Normans with 4. As a foul goes against the Roadrunners, their first team foul of the second half. Both teams have also done a really nice job of limiting the number of turnovers that they've each accrued, at least in the to Brentwood and Mater Dei Catholic. Looking to pick up win number 6 in a row. Shot clock inside of 10. Liberty on a great backdoor cut and lays it up and in. The assist to Daniel Bystock. Great vision right there to give the Normans a 2-point lead.
Yeah, whenever Beverly Hills gives up momentum and Crossroads finds a way to take the lead or keep this thing close, the Normans find a way back in to take the lead.
Terry back out to Stone, who misfires from 3. Adiasa able to force it off of the Normans, and will stay underneath here. The one issue with having Adiasa and Brendan Terry in the game at the same time is they clog up the paint a little bit offensively for the Roadrunners.
Yeah, when you watch Beverly Hills defense, like on that last possession, they are everywhere in the post. Even on the shoulders right there. 3 gray jerseys on that foul. That is some stellar interior defense.
Foul goes against Aaron Liberty. Muhammad off the inbounds pass, can't hit the three, and a foul goes against Dylan Stone after Blake Lander pulled down the rebound. Two-point lead for the Normans, 36-34. The first quarter featured a lot of offense, both teams scoring a combined 37 points. Beverly with 20, Crossroads with 17, but the second quarter was a lot more stagnant. Just 20 combined points, 9 for Beverly Hills, 11 for Crossroads. And off to a slower start in the third again, as another foul will go on the drive by Liberty. And it's the third team foul against the Roadrunners.
Yeah, Slutsky getting charged with that foul, his second.
Slutsky had 1 point in the first half, came at the free throw line. Andrews misses the lefty layup, and Lander fouls up on the play to clean it up.
Great job. Defense was on the left. Lander recognized that ball was going to miss right. Nobody there to contest him. He just alley-oops it back in for 2.
And Jordan Williams at the scorer's table has 3 personal fouls, the biggest guy on this roster to try and match up with Adiasa, as collective defense from the Normans able to force a jump ball.
Was it 35 or 34, or was it 36-34 before that layup? Because on the board it says 37-34. I'm pretty sure it's 38-34, and that's what they're talking about at the table.
And that's what it should be. It was 36
it was
34,
36.
And that's what Coach Turner is talking.
I'm no mathematician, so I had to make sure.
Right. That's what they're checking with the scores table.
Yep.
Now they've adjusted it. So astute observation by you, Johnny. Keeping up with the score. That's what we would hope.
It's my one job.
Andrews has a mismatch with Adiasa switched onto him. Doing a lot of dribbling. They get into the hands of Liberty. Looking for Lander inside, and he's bailed out. A foul inside called against Slutsky. His
Crossroads is stuck around, even took a 4-point.
Really the same when it comes to offensive production and defensive production. Beverly averages 64 points a game, surrendering 53 a contest, and for Crossroads, they average 65 points per game and give up 55 on average. So real balanced for both of these teams. Yuki Akubo has been a non-factor, really non-existent in this game. Just 1 point came at the free throw line in the second quarter as Muhammad continues his hot hand from deep.
He has been the best player on the floor tonight so far on either team. Really the reason that the Roadrunners are even in this game.
TJ Muhammad with his third three-pointer of the ball game. He's got 12 points to go along with now 2 blocks and 2 steals, as the Roadrunners just picked up their 5th team foul. Just 1 in this quarter against the Normans.
Yeah, and that's big because 1 more foul to give and free throw the rest of the way for Beverly Hills. Still about a quarter to play. That could be really a big boost for Beverly Hills. Also the 4th foul on Slutsky, by the way.
Ramirez off a pick. Has Adiasa on him, looking to get it to Lander. Back out to Ramirez for 3. And he comes up short with the air ball.
He's had a rough night on the perimeter so far. Only 1 made 3.
Okubo takes the contact, count it, and 1.
Okubo's really picked up the size mismatch, really favoring Crossroads.
And it shifts now just to Blaine Lander, listed at 6'3". So the score remains 39-39, and we'll see if that gets Yuki Akubo going. He was really a huge part of the offensive production against Heritage Christian in the last outing in which we saw Crossroads, but tonight, up until that bucket, has been a bit quiet. But we'll see if that kind of resuscitates him. So shot clock down to 7 for Lander at the top of the key. And he has his shot swatted by Adiasa. And the follow will not count for Aaron Liberty. Andrews did get the shot off in time, but the follow will be waved off.
Does anybody know if Adiasa has a volleyball scholarship yet? Because that spike was just deadly. Good luck as a libero trying to dig that one out of the ground. Whew.
You know your volleyball.
I caught a couple of things here and there.
6'10" Adiasa, second block of the night with emphatic denial. Okubo lines it up. And it's so nice. It's such a luxury to have a guy like Adiasa who, as a defense, you can draw the opponent's offensive player into the paint and know that he's got your back and there's a good chance he'll alter and disrupt the shot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a luxury, and even if he's not offensively producing points-wise, his presence just opens up the game that much more for the offense, as I think we have a timeout here for Crossroads.
Get the final shot. We'll see how quickly Beverly Hills opts to operate. Ramirez forced to give it up to Liberty. Has the switch. Lander from the baseline. No good. Offensive rebound from B-Stock. And Andrews muffled the pass, collects, and hits from the elbow.
It's a tough shot to take with the shot clock and game clock tied, where the confidence on that elbow jumper was just exuding. That gives the Norms the lead.
Beverly back in front by 2. Terry in the paint, takes the contact and one. Second three-point play opportunity for the Roadrunners in this third quarter. And with 12.2 remaining in the third, an opportunity for the Roadrunners to retake the lead heading into the fourth.
Back and forth we go here in this third quarter. I can only imagine what the fourth will bring.
Brendan Terry had 6 points in the first half. Has 2 in this third, now make it 3-9 on the game. And the Roadrunners in front 42-41. Shot clock turned off. Game clock down to 6. Andrews on the reverse, can't hit. And now Terry loses it. Ramirez picks it up as the shot clock expires. And he can't hit. Could have been a big three-pointer. It spins in and out, but nonetheless,